Vítajte pri sledovaní podcastu Dnes bez Lopty. Aj tento týždeň vám prinášame novú epizódu, no a dnes bude našim hosťom grécky hráč, ktorý sa vrátil do nášho klubu vo februári a je to Polydefkis Volanakis. So Poly, kalimera, welcome in our club podcast.
Kalimera, dobré ráno.
You first came to Michalovce when you were like 17. It was in the 2020. So
Yes.
It was not easy at all to adapt for you, for such young person, to adapt to a new country, to a new club.
No, at the time wasn't the easy decision to come as a teenager to a different country, to leave your family abroad and everything, but I had a lot of Greek players at this time, we were 6 or 7 players, and they helped me a lot to adapt to this new lifestyle and to everything, how to you can live abroad of your country and the basic first steps.
I didn't ask you because it was I think something that I'm 100% sure that it is not easy at all for such a young person to adapt for a new life. But what were your first impressions when you came to Slovakia, your first feelings about your new country? Because we don't have, for example, sea.
Yeah, it's big difference between Slovakia and Greece, but I just choose to come here because of football and I love football, so I didn't care about nothing else.
You spent here 5 years. It was a really long time that you played here for Michalovce for your first time, because now it's your second time. What are your impressions now after 5 years spending time in Slovakia?
Yeah, 5 years is a long time, like how you said, but as I told you, my only focus all the time was just in football. I get some good habits. I start to learn to speak more Slovak language. That is good. And I also now I can say that I adapt to the weather because it was a big problem for me. Big difference with Greece. So yeah, I take a couple of things.
We can say that you are maybe little bit Slovak guy, but let's get back on start of your career, because you started playing in Aris Thessaloniki. Yeah. You were born in Thessaloniki also. So it is big city in Greece, completely different from Michalovce. It was also the big difference.
Of course. At the beginning, as I said already, is everything, every small detail, it matters, because at the beginning everything is new. It's you have something new in your life and you need to start from the beginning again.
Players from England, they are always saying that they like Michalovce because they can just concentrate on football and nothing else. It is true?
For sure. It's one of the biggest plus here, because a city is an alright city to live, but you don't have many things to do besides to go for a coffee or to go for a good dinner or something. So you can have all your concentrate about football and you think how you can become better. You have your gym, you have your everything, what you need to work as professional.
I said that you started playing in Aris Thessaloniki.
Yeah.
So was your first choice only football, or did you try any sports?
Look, when I was younger, young, a kid, my father used to try me in every sport, swimming, basketball, tennis, I was playing. But to be honest, it's also a funny story. When I became older, I couldn't make all the sports together, and I had to decide. And he told me that I was talented in basketball, but because in basketball in Greece so famous, and he said what do you want to say? I hate basketball. I want only football.
So it was your only choice because you only wanted to play football.
Yeah.
And what position did you start playing first? Because now you are center back.
Yeah, my years before I became center back, I was playing number 6 or number 8 mostly. But more youth, I was playing left midfielder or left back sometimes, because if you are left-footed in youth academy, they just use you more where is not so needed, where they need you the most, this.
Do you remember your first contact with Michalovce when the offer first came?
You mean the first time?
Yes, the first time.
Yeah, I remember, of course. I was for a coffee with my agent and he said me that we have this club from Slovakia And at this time, it was the best step I could take as a teenager to come to professional football at first league. It was a good choice.
Few Greek players played here in Michalovce already.
Yeah.
So do you think Michalovce are going to be popular in Greek, that they will know about us?
Yeah, I mean, already a lot of people know Michalovce in Greece because of the past of a lot of good football players, because they make a very good successful seasons in different clubs right now. So yeah, in newspaper and in a lot of media in Greece, Michalovce is known.
You're also friend with Kizi?
We are best friends with Kizi. We speak a lot of times during the week, and we spend the time from phone now, because before every day was with each other.
So maybe when he was coming here to Michalovce, he asked you about our club?
Of course. Before Kizi come, he typed me and he said to me like, maybe I will come there, how is the situation, and all the things that a professional player asks before he comes somewhere.
And he is now enjoying the Scottish Premier League. It's very nice.
Of course. Kizi's ability, he is so good player, so talented, and this year his team make an exceptional season. I hope they will win the league, because I know he will watch it. So I hope they will win the league. He knows already. And I don't want to say too much about it, because if you speak too much about it, maybe it will not happen.
Yes.
So I prefer to stay more quiet and enjoy. And I wish him all the best and very good luck.
Let's get back to your career, because you had several injuries during your career. It is not easy at all for a football player to have such not good days with injuries. How did you spend these days when it was not easy to come about these very not good bad things?
Yeah, I will tell you. I had some injuries in my career, and when I was young, so it wasn't in the best point, in the best moment of my life to understand how I need to react to these injuries. And it really affects me, especially the first one. I was a little bit depressed, and because I was coming with different hopes here to play as a teenager and to make everything fast. And this keeps me like a little bit disappointed, and I had to start again. But to be honest, all these injuries make me like the person that I'm today, and that I want to become in the future and to improve myself, because it's so important. Like the difficult moments, it makes you much better as a person, as a player, as everything in life.
Did you think also about maybe end of your career when you had some injuries?
No, never. The only thing that I'm very proud for myself is that I will never give up. I will never give up. Doesn't matter what will happen in life, how this will happen. I will affect my life. I will reflect it, and I will get the best every time. Even if it's a very bad situation happening, I will look at the best that I possibly can.
Who supported you the most when you had these not good times?
For sure, my family. My agent was for sure with my side. My best friends. This is why they're best friends. They help me. But most of the times, I prefer to stay alone, because it's something that everybody wants to help you, but in a way that maybe the best thing you can do to yourself is to stay a little bit alone, think what you can do from now on the best, and to take this decision with yourself to start again, to start from a new step and to become better.
After your first time in Michalovce, you made a big step to Polish Ekstraklasa. It was, I think, a very good move for your career, but it didn't end up like you wanted.
Yeah, in life and in football, sometimes things don't go as we planned it. But I was happy that I get this transfer from Michalovce to Polydefkisa Volanakisa. But as already said, like sometimes it's some things that you cannot control, and situation there it was more or less a little bit like this.
It is big difference between Nickel Liga and Ekstraklasa. I don't need to ask about it, but what is the biggest difference?
The biggest difference for me, in my opinion, is the individual quality of the players. If you make a mistake here, maybe you will not concede a goal. There is like 95% chance you will concede a goal. Like the intensity of the game and the aggressivity of the game and the running is more or less the same. It's not a huge difference between one league with the other, but the quality of individual players and the tactic part is, I think, the biggest two difference between these two leagues.
I think our fans will be like interested in how did your career end up again in Michalovce.
Yes.
So how did it happen during winter break? Because you came here, like I said, in the beginning of the podcast in February.
Yeah, it was like end of the transfer window, and at this point I had a long time to play, and like situation wasn't good for me, and I wanted to get a new page in my career, because it wasn't good to don't play. I had also one injury there, and it wasn't good for me. And I had to take a decision, like where I need to go to become again myself and to feel good. And with my agent we decide this is the best, like to come back where I feel the best, like the most good I feel here. Because like I spent 5 years, all my professional life of football, I used to play here. So for me, if I was coming here, it would be something very good for me. And I think this is what is happening.
And now you're happy in Michalovce because you're playing, you're spending time on the pitch?
Yeah, of course, of course. I come here to help the team, they help me also, because I need these minutes, I need these games to become again how I want to be. And to improve. Every day is a day to improve, every day.
Did you have some other offers from another clubs in other countries?
Probably, but this is not in my concern. Like, this is job of my agent, and I don't ask a lot, and only he knows.
You're wearing number 5 on your jersey. Does it have some special meaning for you?
No, a special meaning, no. It's like a number of a defender, and that's it. I had it when I first came, when I was younger, and David asked me like, "You want number 5 again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I will take number 5."
I think we will all agree that Michalovce made a big progress when you first came here and after you came back. So what progress did you find after you came back?
I can tell you, like from inside, the progress is 1,000,000%. It's huge difference from when I was playing before and with now. I think the president make an exceptional job. It's very, very good to work in good conditions, and very important to have gym in the stadium, to have good pitch. That is very important. Training pitch as well. To have the best as possible recovery, because it's some things that people cannot see in the pitch, but it's the small details that make the difference. To work at the best that you can at every time.
We are playing now top 6. It is a big achievement for club. I think you like matches with the top teams in our league, because it's always better to play, for example, against Slovan than against Komarno.
Of course. Like I wasn't here when the guys achieved the top 6, but it's a big achievement for the club. And I think like from where we was before, we deserve it a lot this year, because maybe I wasn't here, but I was following the team. I was watching a lot of games of the team. And I can say that from during all the year, we deserve it to be there.
We also know that you know, I think, a little bit Slovak language.
Yeah.
Are you learning with Duolingo or something like that?
No, to be honest, I could understand from before because I'm a lot of years in Slovakia. But I learned better when I was in Poland because I had Slovak teammates and all the time I was still listening. And here I have Greek teammates, it's more easy to speak your language. You don't speak so much Slovak, but abroad I was lucky that I had Slovak teammates, that they helped me to grow a little bit my Slovak language.
You are the oldest guy from Greek players in our changing room. So do you help them every day to become better players? Because they are still young, so they need to improve every day.
I help them every day, like in the best possible I can. I will offer him my advice, my everything that I can to help them, to make them feel comfortable, to become better player every day, to become better person in life. I want them to succeed a lot because I have very good feeling about them that they can. They're in the best place in the world to do it because you don't have many things to keep your focus away from football. So I give them my advices, I will not say here, they know. And we will see in the future what will happen.
Is it because you know that how hard was it for you to adapt for a new club? Because they also came here to Michalovce in such young age.
You know, when you are so young, sometimes you don't realize very good, or you forgot. Sometimes you can say like, I will eat this that you know that maybe is not too good for your health. Like, I will sleep late today, or today I'm a little tired. I was doing it also before when I was at their age, and it's normal for a 19, 20, 18 years old guy to sometimes don't be so professional. But if this will be changed, it will be better for them, for their life, and they will get more chances for sure to play every game and to make after the next step, like, because for sure they come here to make a very good football career.
Now I want to ask about your home country. How often do you come to Greece, and how often do you spend time with your parents, your family? You're playing abroad, so it is not often.
Yeah. I don't usually go to Greece many times of the year right now. I go at summer vacation for some days and at Christmas vacation for some days. During the week, during the months, if we have some international break or something, is possibility, but my focus is not too much to go there. Sometimes my family will come to see me, to have some good time. Maybe they will come for a game or something. Now I was seeing them because they was helping me to take all the things that I had from Poland to here. So yeah, it's a little bit complicated thing, this that you don't see your family often, but I get used to it from years before. Luckily we have phones now, so we can speak every day and we see each other, so it's at least good.
How do you spend your free time here in Michalovce when you don't play match or when you don't train?
To be honest with you, I'm really busy. I have things to do all the time, but about football. After training, I will do for sure a long recovery to be good for the next day. After we have food, we go to some restaurants around the city. We will have after time for a short coffee with the guys. And after you just need a little bit rest, reset, prepare something, because after afternoon is the second training, individual training that I put. And at the night again recovery, need to prepare good dinner, always speak with family, friends, because it's so important in life to have good connection with them and don't lose contact. And if I have free time, the extra free time, I will play some games in PlayStation, maybe with my best friends, or I will try to watch some clips, some movie, a little bit on the phone, but yeah, like this.
It's time for very special question. When you can choose one striker from Nike Liga, who would it be who is really hard to defend?
To play against?
Yes.
In Nike Liga?
Yes. You don't know Nike Liga players?
No, I know everybody because I watch everybody. But like I would play against everybody without any problem. I want to play with the best, so I will say Sporar for sure. So that's it.
Sporar is in very good form now. He's scoring every time goals. So it's not easy at all for defenders to prepare for such player because you don't know what he will do.
You know, like I don't want to speak for another player from a different club, but he is a good player. He had a good career. He obviously can score a lot of goals, but with the right mindset and with the right attitude, and if you read good from before the game and watch how this striker plays, is not that much dangerous, I think.
We're going to end of our podcast, so now I want to ask you about your most memorable experience here in Michalovce, because you played a lot of matches, you also experienced very special moments. So what was the best moment?
Best moment? Yeah, you know, this is one question that I never think about. So possibly I would say I can name you two now that come fast to my head. One is the day that we saved the league against Prezrádza. That was like big challenging for the team. It wasn't the best time, but it was it's good. We saved the league at the last game home, and after I remember the stadium was full, so it was a good one. And the other one was Dunajska away when we win 0-1. I think at this time we never win there, and it was first time we win there, and it was a big win. It was also a clean sheet. That was good for me. I like when we don't concede a goal. And yeah, I can name you these two games like the best moments that I could think.
I hope you will have more moments to come, which will be the best moments here in Michalovce. What are your next maybe steps in your career? What do you want to achieve in your future? Because your career is going year by year. Now you're spending again time in Michalovce. Maybe you're thinking about other chance in the future in other countries.
Future is something that you cannot predict. You can build for it every day to reach somewhere that you want. But I don't know, I have no idea what future can have for everybody, you know. So I don't know.
We're going to say good luck to you because you're a very good player, and we hope that you will stay in Michalovce for some time more. And thank you for coming here to our podcast.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Dámy a páni, práve ste dopozerali ďalšiu epizódu podcastu Dnes bez Lopty. Ďakujeme, že ste nás sledovali, veríme, že sa budeme vidieť a počuť aj budúci týždeň. Teraz vám prajeme ešte príjemný zvyšok dňa. Dovidenia a do počutia.